They are now my best friends today. We have Tara and Howard Cadmus of Sweet Jenny's, a staple in Amherst along Main Street. And we're going to do something very appropriate for Mother's Day. We're going to be dipping some fruit in chocolate. And we're also going to be talking about a fundraiser, a terrific fundraiser that you guys are going to be doing for us.
We are,
yes. For the SPCA of Erie County.
Of Erie County, yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Our chocolate-covered strawberries, which you can see here, we are going to be making for Mother's Day. And if you call and place an order, 1 dozen is $24.95, which is a great deal to start off with.
Absolutely.
But $5 off the top of that is going to go directly to the SPCA of Erie County.
That's wonderful. And you guys do a lot of fundraising. You do a lot for the community.
Yeah.
You also, and look at this, you talk about the strawberries. It's like radioactive. Look how huge these are. But everything you use...
Everything we use is locally grown, locally sourced.
All right. Tell me the key to, first of all, melting the chocolate, because I was telling you, I have ruined so many.
Tempering is a process that's a little bit difficult. And you can see here we're using double boilers to slowly heat up the chocolate, and we've got our thermometer going here so we can keep track of how warm it's getting, and then we're going to cool it a little bit so it's the perfect temperature to cover the berries.
Excellent. Howard, tell us a little bit about Sweet Jenny's.
Well, Sweet Jenny's has been around since 1985, and it's been making homemade chocolate and ice cream all that time. We've owned it for a short span of its long time, but it's something that we love. So, and like you said, it is a part of the community, and that's what we pride ourselves on. Now,
we should note that this is a hobby for Howard. He's an attorney, so I'm going to watch my words, cross my T's, and make sure that I stay within the boundaries of the law of chocolate.
I'm a chocolatier first.
Excellent.
This is our passion.
It seems like it, and everything is beautiful. We're going to get started when we come back.
Great.
Just maybe learning more about how to make the double boiler chocolate.
All right.
For now, though, we're going to head to our web producer, Emily Lenahan. All right, back in the kitchen with Tara and Howard from Sweet Jenny's on Main Street in Amherst. I just have to show you again. These just amaze me. They are the biggest locally grown strawberries. You buy everything, all the fruits, everything is local
Fruit,
with
nuts,
you guys.
chocolate, everything.
See, that's just one reason in itself, regardless of everything else, is why you should go to Sweet Jenny's. All right, we're going to start with the preps. What do you get started with first?
Well, the first thing you're going to want to do ahead of time is take your berries, and you're going to want to wash them and dry them very well, because as you were telling us before, you don't want to mix the water in with the chocolate because it's going to seize up on you. So after you wash and dry the berries, give them, a good pat down with a paper towel, let them air dry. You're going to want to pick out your other ingredients. Now, we've brought a bunch of different toppings to sprinkle on once we've dipped. So some of the suggestions that we have are chocolate chips, almonds, fresh coconut, Reese's Pieces, that's some crushed toffee over there. But you could really do anything from fresh herbs, something like mint, to something salty, maybe crushed up pretzels.
Ooh.
Your favorite breakfast cereal, maybe like Captain Crunch or something very sweet. So really, you can work with anything that you've got in your pantry. You don't have to make a special trip.
You want to grab whatever is Mom's favorite for Mother's Day and just make sure you include a lot of love. So,
that's exactly it.
A lot of love.
In terms of the chocolate, what type of chocolate do you use?
We have our own blend. So both our white, our dark, and our milk is a combination of beans that we've selected just for us. So if you come into our shop and buy our chocolate, it's not going to taste like anything else you can get anywhere else in the world.
You are professionally trained. Let's tell everybody.
Yes. I studied in Paris. I studied in Brussels. We've done some training in New York City. So all over the world, because each region really has their own style of chocolate making. So we like to kind of get everything that we can and bring it back to Buffalo to create sort of our own signature Buffalo chocolate.
That's the fun part about traveling. Wherever we go, we try to pick up tips. Things are very regional, and temperature affects chocolate, ingredients affect chocolate, history. Water.
I'll tell my story later.
Right.
But everything looks delicious. When we come back, we're going to take a break right now. We're going to get started on actually doing the dipping, and you should know that this is the passion of both of these people, so you know it's a delicious blend. Right now, though, as I said, we are going to take a break. The Creative Mother's Day fun continues, and when we come all scrambling to get into the chocolate. I can smell that now, and you've been keeping it on the double boiler for quite some time, and here was my mistake. I tried to very quickly melt some chocolate, and the water was boiling because I turned it on high, and the water splashed in, and it was done.
Yes, that will seize the chocolate.
Seizing. Because it like shocks it and it does bad things.
What it is when you're tempering, it's a very delicate process, so if you splash hot or cold water into it, the molecules are just going to kind of freak out.
I did afterward. And you need a candy thermometer to do this. What should it be
just
at?
pulled it.
Well, first we heated it up to about 117, then we slowly cooled it to about 86 degrees, and now it's all ready for us to go ahead and start dipping.
When you're dipping, how big are your batches? Are you doing it in this size? Because you're doing
No,
massive
we
amounts.
have great big amounts that hold hundreds of pounds of chocolate at one time.
So you're stirring it like a cauldron.
Yes, but it actually, our machines have an agitator, so we don't have to do it with a
We
spatula.
have equipment at the shop.
Modern day.
Yes. Everything is still dipped by hand, made by hand, but we have big kettles to hold the temper.
Excellent. All right, let's get started.
Okay, would you like to put on an apron so you
Yes, I
can
would love to.
help
Look at
us
that.
with
You wanna
the...
help her?
Yeah,
Sweet Jenny's.
I'll tie it for you.
All right, thank you. Okay, so
Very
we have.
fashionable.
Do we? It is. It's beautiful. Thank you. What type of chocolates do we have here?
Well, today we just brought milk, dark, and white so that we can keep things simple. We do dye chocolates different colors so that we can add a nice drizzle like you see in our pink Mother's Day strawberries there. And we do work with different colors if a corporation or an individual has a particular need. We can match. If you wanted to match your dress and have it drizzled that way, we could do that.
Okay, before we even get started, can you grab that shoe?
Oh, absolutely.
Sweet Jenny's does like custom-made chocolate forms that you guys can make for favors for a wedding. I can't think of anything
Yeah.
better that people would like for a shower or something like that as
yes.
well.
Cute Mother's
And
Day gift.
you can custom order, right? Shapes?
Absolutely, anything that you need, from an Eiffel Tower to a French Bulldog.
Made a couple of cameos you could pick up. You know, really anything. Some sunflowers if your
kids?
mom's a gardener. Absolutely. And we always also have our French silk, which is our fudge or our meltaways, and they come in just a myriad of flavors.
Over
And
50 different flavors at any given time are stocked in our case.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's get started.
Okay, so which berry do you want to dip first? Are you blackberry, strawberry?
Don't put this pressure. I want to do them all, and I want to try them all.
All right, let's start with the strawberry.
Okay.
Because that's going to be one of the easiest. And I'll do one to kind of give you
An idea of what to do.
and then you can give it a shot. So we grab it by the stem here, and we just give them a dip in there. Let it drip off a little, and then it's going to go right onto our parchment paper.
Wow. Okay. So just dip in. Do you
Beautiful.
can you go all the way to the top?
You
or is
can
that
go as
bad?
much or as
Go as
little
far
as
as
you
you
like. You can cover all the red if you want.
Oh my goodness. Look at that. Freedom. Okay, and then just,
how much fun is that?
that is the best. It would be better even, the only thing better would be to eat it. Okay,
All right.
so we have it
Now,
and set it
is
down.
there a topping that's your favorite you want to sprinkle on there?
Is
do
that
you
like Butterfinger or something like that?
Toffee.
That is crushed up toffee.
Can I put that on?
Sure.
Absolutely. That's a mixture of butter, cream, and sugar.
What are the different type of toppings that you offer for the chocolate covered?
Really, the sky's the limit. There is nothing that we don't offer, as long as it's edible.
What are the most unusual topics? Anything crazy?
People have
Pepper?
asked for Oreo, fresh mint, tarragon.
We've
Oh,
done
spices?
Yeah, cashew and cardamom for some people. Really, anything that they're familiar with or
Candy
that they
rose
like.
petals.
Rose
Bacon?
petal.
Bacon, no one's requested
no
yet,
one's-
but that might be your signature strawberry.
Yeah, the Victoria Hung dozen.
The Victoria pig bacon, or pig strawberry.
So now that we've done strawberry, maybe we'll do a couple blackberries if you want to help me.
Oh,
How do
absolutely.
you do that?
And this is just real simple. We kind of half dip them in there.
Yeah.
Give them a little
I'll do the
shake,
milk.
They look
and
like
then
little
they go
acorns.
right on there.
Oh my gosh, that's great. And the same thing for the raspberries?
Absolutely. You wanna?
Yeah, I'll do the raspberries.
Sure. We're putting you to work today.
There you go.
You got the apron on. When you wear the apron, you're
You got to get
you're
to work.
working for us.
Tell us about some of the fundraisers that you have, the SPCA. Can you show the pictures of the dogs?
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's the SPCA 205 Emsinger Road in Tonawanda. I'll give Tara the dog, I'll take the cat.
So just to mention again, if you order strawberries or any kind of fresh dip fruit for Mother's Day this week, it's $24.95 for a dozen, and $5 is going to go directly to the SPCA serving Erie County.
And just very quickly, you not only have the chocolate-covered fruits, you have ice cream
Homemade ice cream, yeah.
and different kinds of chocolates.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Your hours?
We're there from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m.
7 days a week?
Except for Sunday, we close around 8:30.
All right, terrific. We are going to take a break right now so I can try one of these things. And all right, I'm changing jobs. I'm going to go work for Sweet Jenny's.
That's right, I made
I'll
you-
scoop ice cream, taste chocolate.
I made you a sweet offer.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah.
Okay, right now we were dipping the fruit before, but now you're going to do these beautiful little favors that you can put out.
Yes,
you know,
they're
up right
called
dinner.
mendants. They're traditionally French, and they're great to use up your leftover chocolate, your leftover toppings, because you can make these great little candies that are perfect for if someone's coming over real quick. They'll keep in your fridge, on your pantry.
I should have asked you this before. If you're going to make, like, dip some strawberries, How much would make, how many strawberries could you dip with something like this?
About a half a pound per dozen strawberries.
That's a great gauge.
And then you'll have just a little extra, so you can do this.
Or just put it on a spoon and eat it yourself.
Yeah,
That works too.
I dip my thumb when I...
Yeah, exactly, and sit in front of the TV. All right, could you show us how to do that?
Absolutely. I'll show you one, and then you can give it a shot. All we do here is we take a little scoop of chocolate, and we put it on the thing.
Wow,
And then you go right ahead.
with such finesse.
You can use a mold to make mendon, so you have nice squares or other shapes, but for right now, this is a simple way for the people at home to be able to do this without any extraneous equipment, things that they've gotten from outside.
And we're just going to add fresh fruit.
Oh, I love that.
And
that's
as
it?
that dries, that'll be it. It'll be all set. And another trick is if you have kids really love this.
Well, you're making one right there?
Yeah, little Mr. Potato Head, look at that. John,
You
show
make
that
it a
one,
little
Mr.
bit
Potato
bigger.
Head, or Mr. Raisinette.
And you can add a lollipop stick.
Oh.
Well, now let's get some
As
toppings.
that cools, it's going to come up like that. So you can really sprinkle anything on there.
Those are great favors, too, for birthday parties.
Oh, absolutely.
And if
yeah.
you don't have the time, you guys sell them
We
in
do.
any size?
In the shop, any size, any topping, any kind of chocolate, whatever you want.
So they can come down and pretty much price if they have something they want custom.
Oh, absolutely,
You
because
guys
we could do larger size, smaller size, in between size.
All right, I'm going to invite all my friends up. Share the chocolate. What's chocolate if you can't share it with your friends?
And don't forget, if you have questions, check us out on Facebook. And we also have another chocolate shop, Au Pour l'Amour du Chocolat, which is in Snyder. And that's got a website and a Facebook as well.
Merci beaucoup.